And we're live.
Game face.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that's gonna stop. You'd think after 106 episodes we'd learn.
Nope.
Haven't got it down yet.
I'm gonna go to live chat.
Yeah.
I like how you always subtly remind us. That's
I'm a power live chat.
Works for everything, huh?
Instead of
I'm a
does.
power 3D printer over. Power hydro homie.
I think about the year 2026 I'll probably have a 3D printer. Probably. Maybe.
Oh man, what are we
I need to order mine. I just don't have time this
No.
next few
Hold on.
weeks.
Yeah,
I want to
when
get I want to get Pete his referral code.
That's
numbers.
not going away, I hope.
Yeah, it won't go away, but I need to get it. I don't have time right
Pete
now.
gets upwards of 35 cents per referral. So
Per
everybody
gallon.
get in there. He's got bills to pay and
everybody.
kids to feed.
Yeah, per gallon of printer sold. That's how it works.
His bookie is named Bill, so he's got to pay him.
Go. I'm gonna grab
Margarita night. Going strong.
Man, I love that noise.
You love it. I know you love it. That's why I do it. I do it for you, baby.
Love the slurp. Love the slurp and gurp. This
ready?
new light situation is going to be a problem. I think I might need to.
Mike, you should get one of these for your laptop. It's like just a little stand. And it elevates it.
I should just make one. I have a design
make
for one
one.
out of plywood.
You do have the technology.
I like the
Yeah.
metal one because you could really beat it up. Focus. There we go. Hope you guys don't mind it, but I'm gonna crush a couple of these while I'm chilling here.
I just had some myself actually.
I don't care what people say. Samoas
Me
are
either.
the best ones.
Oh,
Nope.
I disagree.
Nope.
No, I just for me.
I didn't have
they're-
some-
I think this
Samoas.
might be where AWP comes to an end.
It's fine. This is a hill we can all die on.
It's
I think it's
the
tagalongs, the peanut
it's
butter
the-
ones I love.
yeah, the peanut butter sandwiches.
I
Not
like
the sandwiches.
peanut butter. I'm not like a huge fan of it, but
I can
yes,
eat
they
that
are
whole
very
damn
good.
box in one sitting.
That's me with
Bring it.
these. The best for-
Trefoils.
the
That's the
best
one I
for
just
me.
had. They're like shortbread cookies. They're
Oh, Emma
pretty
got those.
bland, but I actually really like those a lot with a nice cup of
It's
coffee.
like the bark of a tree.
Our neighbor down the street told his daughter that like, okay, honey, for every box you sell, I'll buy a box. The man had to buy 56 boxes or something like that.
How far away is he? Can you just go visit him and get a
He's
cookie
like
here
down the
and
street,
there?
but we also Emma teaches kids, so she had a lot of dealers. Let's just say that. A lot of kids asked her, and she didn't say no to any of them. So I'm stocked for the next couple of days. That's all
Peanut
I'm
butter
doing.
patties. That's the ones that I adore. Those
You
are
ever
the
so
ones.
busy that you're like afraid to send out quotes?
Yes.
No, because I get so busy. Like I give ridiculous quotes, and if people accept them, you're like,
And then you're
oh,
like,
I sent a ridiculous quote
Mike does
out
that, and
today.
it doesn't work.
Yeah, I sent a ridiculous
Oh.
quote out today, and I'm like almost 95% sure they're gonna be like, yeah, we need it in a month, and I'm like, I don't think so.
did I give you
doesn't
guys
work.
did I give you guys an update on the guy from Long Island that wanted a pizza,
Yes.
an epoxy pizza?
Well, you didn't give us the update.
Yeah, you didn't tell me what happened, but
Crickets. It's been crickets.
Oh.
He said he would send me a
He was
whole
trolling.
pie.
I thought
He's
said
got
you were
a
cricket.
he owns a pizza place in Long Island.
I want you to encase my cricket in lucite.
But I told him, yeah, you send me a free pie, overnight express it so it's fresh, and I'll do it for $500. What I meant when I said that was I'll have Nick Brim do it, but
Right. I'll pay Nick Brim $350 to do it for you.
Outsource.
it's been crickets. He hasn't responded. I almost gave him your name, Pete, but I felt like that might be something you
got
wouldn't
some-
want to do.
I got some thick set. I'll do it.
It's too late now. I scared him off.
But yeah, Kimani's correct. Yeah, caramel, coconut, little cookie in there. Like, you just can't go wrong with this. I
go
know
get a
there's
peanut
other
butter
ones
cookie
for
here in a
other
minute.
people. I'm not saying this is the best one. This is the best one for me.
Mikey, give me one, please. 2,
will,
3,
buddy.
niner. Thank you.
What's up, Adam? Thanks for joining.
I had to get a
What's up, Adam?
bulk.
Oh, Nick said
aluminum-
1,000. Oh, okay.
I had to
Well, I'm
get
glad
a
he
bulk
said no.
aluminum Z French cleat hanger quote today for those shelves I'm pricing up for that company. Man, if you can find a way to get stuff in bulk for those kind of things, it's like a third the price of retail.
Yeah, but what's the normal guy gonna do with 1,000 freaking?
No
Ridge Queen?
normal guy's gonna do that. But I'm saying if you happen to be, I don't know, like a woodworker or something like our audience,
Right.
then you
No,
then it would
I
make
get it.
sense. But like you only have to order 25 of them to be.
That's
considered
why.
bulk.
That's
I was
why it
like,
makes
what?
sense if you could buy your drawer slides by the crate.
By the gallon.
Yeah, that's
By
what
the-
I'm doing for drawer slides now.
No, I'm not talking like
100.
crate. I'm talking shipping container.
Shipping container.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Of course, if you do that, anyone will give you a deal. Let me go grab
Volume.
a cookie. Stupid
Yeah.
Pete.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's how Walmart makes money. They buy everything in volume.
Where are the other ones? So, I have
These margaritas are fantastic,
have
my
a
dude.
stockpile of like treats over there now. For just for if I need something or the cat needs
We
something.
we get pretty lazy. We buy the pre-made mix, but Jose Cuervo has a. Well, I'll just go get the bottle. Hold on.
Please do.
Oh, man.
Let's give him
I was hoping he'd get the bottle.
free mileage. I haven't had a
Tag along.
margarita in like the longest time, and I'm kind
Man,
of.
I had one on Saturday. I was sloshed when I got halfway through.
You're not
We were
drinking
down at my
tonight,
brother,
right?
my sister and brother-in-law's. What?
You're not drinking tonight.
These are as good of pre-made margaritas as you can get. The Cuervo Gold margarita.
No,
I've
let
been
me
to
ask you
Mexico numerous times, and I've had authentic margaritas, and this is about as close as you can get to pre-made.
this. So let me ask you this: do you add more tequila, or you keep it as is?
As is,
Just some ice and stuff.
just ice.
But do you
That is
blend it?
crazy cheap, Jake. $50 a sheet is nuts right now.
Wow, that is actually. Well, it's paint grade, I guess. No, that's.
Yeah,
still
I guess that'd be
good.
CDX. Actually, that's a pretty good. Yeah, paint grade.
What is
That's
paint
fine.
grade? Is that like BB or
CDX.
Where does CDX fall into the? I'm
It's
sorry,
like C grade on one side, D on the other side.
what's the X for?
Porn.
He's gonna give it to you.
Thank you for that.
Jake gonna give it to
I've
you.
heard CDX before, but I didn't realize it was just CD plywood.
I
Okay.
CDX. That's the place where you go when you buy something. You get like a mile long receipt.
CDX.
I think that
yeah,
was
they-
who let the Jakes out.
No, X gonna give it to you, and then he barks in the
Who let
background,
the ply
and then he
out?
then he drinks and drives and goes into a coma. The what?
Who let the
Who
ply
let the
out?
ply out?
Not nearly as popular, but still
Oh,
a
that's
song.
funny.
A song nonetheless.
Notorious PLY.
Pre-finished maple is $80. Wow, man, California blows. Like the best I can find. Grade. Well, not pre-finished.
What do you mean by
grade A.
pre-finish?
It
Pre
comes
like
with poly on it already.
Yeah, I
mean,
have
that's not
never
bad.
seen it in my life.
not terrible.
That's
At
so
a-
cheap.
Out of ply, even. Like
Oh,
plywood.
you're commenting on how cheap that is. Okay.
That's crazy cheap. I don't think I can get it for less than 150.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Remember how you like redid like half of your shop with that once because it was so
Yeah,
cheap?
I did. I did pre-finished birch ply on that whole entire shop. All the walls. It was 3/4 inch.
Whoever moved
think I
in there,
dropped,
those
like-
idiots don't know the gold mine they're sitting on.
Yeah, they could sell that place and refinance, or sell the plywood and refinance their home.
They could sell the plywood and buy a yacht.
Yeah,
One of those planes down in the.
you know those emails you get that tell you like the value, like the home value for your house and stuff like that.
Yes.
I got one of those for like my old house, and it's up like 40 more grand or something. I almost vomited. I was like, ah, man, it's crazy.
Tell me about it.
I've got like 70 or 80 sheets of plywood of sheet goods coming from Macbeth on
Someday.
whenever they show up.
One of these
whenever
days.
they decide to deliver. Unbelievable. But sorry, I'm trying to.
That's
see if
another
this
story.
might- Yeah, super frustrating. I got to do this. Sorry, Pete. Sorry, the light's gonna be there, guys.
No, I don't care.
you
it's
do.
fine.
The
You
first
are
thing
my
said was,
sunshine.
light.
You got that
I want you to
glow
look the
about
goodest
you.
you can look. Yeah,
Nope.
just like that.
That's not how. That's. I prefer the backlight. It gives you a glow, a motherly glow.
You're glowing.
I am pregnant.
We
with
know.
Tagalongs.
Did you eat too many fuelings today? You're glowing.
Man, I had to slap out of dinner. We were at Costco, and it was like $15 for like 1 million pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
That sounds like a hell of a good deal.
Dude, it was so cheap.
Million
of
pounds?
them? Yeah, I'm they backed a couple semis up here. It's all sitting outside, so I got to eat it pretty quick. No, it was like 16 like boneless, skinless thighs for like $14. It was dirt cheap.
4x8 sheet of skinless chicken.
Those are the best on the grill.
Dude, it
or
was
on
so
the Blackstone in your case.
Yeah, I did them on the Blackstone. I just like put a knob of butter on there, and we've been getting like rosemary and thyme and sage from the garden, chopping that up, throwing it in there with the butter. Oh man, it's so good. It was that's what I did tonight. I slapped out some of that, made a Caesar salad out of it. This is amazing.
Oh, Daniel, that sounds so good.
Oof. Yeah, we did New York strip steaks night before last with my in-laws.
I feel like you would. First of all, you're in a perfect position to have like a smoker. You would do great with a smoker.
I know. I need a smoker really bad.
Because like you're there in the shop anyways. You can have the guys. To, like,
I don't
check
even.
Up on it.
I don't even use my grill anymore. Like it just sits. I don't want to get rid of it, but because it's a nice grill. But
like build out the patio anyways. You're gonna just have a grill.
Yeah,
station.
I want to have the smoker, the grill, and the Blackstone. The trifecta.
The one we have like some
Weber
charcoal
kettle for
oil,
life over here.
Crappy one, whatever. I'm just gonna take the whole body off and like build it into a kitchen.
Oh yeah, like a kitchen thing. Yeah, like an island.
Mm-hmm. Island boy.
Thoughts on working with a fur cookie that is green?
Don't do it.
Don't
do it at all.
Customer wants crack filled with black epoxy. I'm hesitant. Yeah. The cracks are only going to get worse, John. Just
get a bow tie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll hook you with bow ties, but it's going to look like crap in like weeks.
Green is not.
Cookie fur is going to dry, or a fur cookie is going to dry pretty fast. 7 inches is still going to take a little while, but fur dries,
it's gonna
real fast.
Potato chip like crazy and crack, and it's not worth the headache.
Go take it to a kiln. See if you can take it. See if you can find a kiln near you. I mean, they're not. If they want you to do it green, that's because they're being cheap and they don't want you to touch it. So they're probably not going to pay for that.
Or they're impatient. They got their hands on it and they're like, we have to have it now.
Or they don't know what the hell they're asking.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, they just don't know. You need to educate them.
Educate.
You ever spend time on something, like a lot of time dialing in something, and then not do that process for a while, and then come back to it like a few weeks later?
Yeah, it's like when we took 2 weeks off for the podcast.
Yeah. So I had to do those embossing, and putting the maple lettering in, setting it into the tops of those boxes, but like that maple sticking out. I went into the settings. I was like, man, there's no way this is right. So I ran the job and it didn't work. So I I edited it and I went back to the original settings and I did it again. It was like dialed. I was like, why don't I just trust myself? Like, I obviously did the testing on this.
I've done that before.
Like,
I especially do that with a laser. I go like, there's no way this is enough for this.
Don't tell them it'll fall apart. Tell them it'll explode.
Yeah.
And burn down their house.
It'll likely impregnate their daughter. That'll stop.
It'll impregnate their daughter and neuter their dog. Don't.
Yes. Daniel, I'm going to be real honest. Today has not been much better. This week has been a real turd sandwich. Real onionist. It's been a pretty turd sandwich of a week. It's not looking great this week. Not getting my delivery today has really screwed up my labor plans with Mr. Sean. So, speaking
of having a crappy day, I didn't have a crappy day like Mike did, but I was struggling with putting that
yeah, you were
spindle in. Pete, I
didn't hear you had any problems with putting it.
Pete, do I need to take off those little bolts at the end of the rods on that Z-axis carriage? After I thought about it, I was like, do I really need to take those off? I don't think I need to take them off. I think they're just stops.
It and doing something and then later being like, that was stupid. I didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
But I
was trying to think back when we did that at your place.
Yes, I remember doing it, and I might have to like look through my stories because I definitely did a story about it.
I don't think I need to take those off, and that's not a problem. I think I might be able to tackle that tomorrow if that's the case.
I think you have to take it off because, like, hold on. I
think they're just stops to keep those rods from going through that little plate.
Yes, so I think. Yeah, you don't need to take those screws off. You need to take the plate off. But here's the thing. I actually took off like the threaded bearing in the center.
Yeah, and I remember we lost the bearing under the bench. And
yes. Yeah. Exactly.
That's another thing I was worried about.
So if I remember correctly, and I'm going to have to review later tonight or tomorrow, I don't think I actually had to remove it. There was like a way to do it without doing that. I don't know. I'll take a look at the one.
I just didn't want to have the headache today, so
I'll have to
that's
take a
why
look at the
went
one I
mono
pulled
router.
out and see how it looks and compare the two and figure it out. Maybe I'll look at my
Alright.
stories from back when.
Langley, I'm slowly like trying to upgrade to the spindle. I'm a little nervous because I've never been so busy as I am right now on Etsy, and it's both awesome and a little nerve-wracking, and I don't know if I have the time to be like having downtime on my CNC.
Well, what's your lead time on your sales?
3 to 5 days.
Oh, so when's your next one to be shipped?
God, you would ask me that, wouldn't you? I think like tomorrow.
This might be a dumb question, but do any of your other routers, of which you have like 8 of, fit in that?
It's just the Makita. The Makita fits. I went and bought another. The Home Depot down the road had one. It's fine.
Okay, so you bought one. Oh, so you already have one in there. So like you're okay, cool. So it's not
I
like
checked
you're down
online.
right
They
now.
had 3. They had 3 in stock, and I was like,
yes.
Should I buy 2?
See, that's
But I just went and bought 1.
That's like such a big reason to move away from it.
Yeah, I get that. Ship by April 8th is my next one, which is 3 days. I got 3 days.
Okay.
Actually, that's already shipped.
Shipped.
That's a printful order. Somebody ordered a shirt. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why that didn't update because that actually already shipped. Why did that not update? Interesting. Okay. We're learning things live.
And we're learning. Oh, is this the furthest it'll go? Just February?
Yeah, I currently have 16 orders in my queue. Earlier today, like this morning, I had 28. So I took care of several. Yeah. I'm having a hard time keeping up now. It's kind of ridiculous.
Push out your lead time. Take the stress off your shoulders.
I'm thinking about it, but I feel like that might hurt sales, though. I feel like a lot of people are.
But if you can't keep up with them, that's really going to hurt sales.
I'm keeping up-ish so far.
I pushed mine out to 5 to 7 days, and honestly,
my tooth.
I'm not seeing any decline in sales, Dan.
Really?
I'm still shipping within 3 to 5 days, or 2 to 5, or whatever I have it set. Yeah, I would push your lead time because honestly, also being able to ship once or twice a week instead of like every other day is really nice.
Oh, it's not a problem. It's
I know
one of
it's not
the
a
things I do in the
problem,
morning.
But it's just one less thing you have
as
to
I
deal
have
with.
coffee. It's part of my routine at this point. Like in the morning, I have coffee. I do orders, take them to the post office. Yes, I could schedule a pickup, but the post office is literally a 5-minute drive, and I don't mind it. It allows me to get Max in the truck with me, and we go for a little ride.
Okay, let's see. I'm literally going through my stories here.
No, John, isn't it over promise, under deliver? I don't know. Sounds right.
I mean, for some people, yes.
Over, under, promise, deliver.
Something, deliver.
Sure is.
This isn't DiGiorno's. It's wait, no,
The
that's not
Casey's.
right.
The Casey's. Nice. What's we got going on over here?
Oh my
Yeah, and on top of the inserts, I'm still selling a fair amount of bow ties. So, and it's kind of crazy. I'm only selling inserts for the saw stop table saw and the Bosch glider saw because those are the 2 saws that I own, and they're the ones that I have access to, so I can make the fit perfect.
Might be worth going and buying a Ryobi, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've had so many people. I've had so many people reach out and ask me about, can you do this? Can you do that one? And I've actually thought about that and maybe selling it or returning it.
Just return it. Yeah.
Yeah. I might do that.
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't do that. It makes sense to me.
I've had a lot of requests for like 20-year-old saws that there's no way I can.
Yeah,
do
I don't do that stuff.
I can't do that.
Take
It's gotta be a modern saw. Can you make one for my 20-year-old Craftsman? Nope.
Can you make a 0 clearance insert for my handsaw?
Jake, that'd be dope. If you send me a Laguna insert, because I actually had a few people request the Laguna F1 and the F2. If you send me that, I'll send you flowers.
Flowers.
And a kiss. Oh, check out the new hats from Tierno Design.
Ooh.
Yeah, dig it.
Very nice.
I got
Oh yeah, we need to talk about him offline.
5 of those.
We need to talk about him.
Uh-oh.
The pod. No, good.
Scared me there.
Not bad at all. Very
Even
good.
threw in an extra one.
That's a good way
Christian's
to
a great
threaten
guy.
someone. Like,
Christian.
oh, we gotta talk about that guy.
Christian. I was calling him Chris in my stories. I felt so bad. I went back and watched my stories and I was like, oh crap, I call him Chris.
We're close. I abbreviate.
No, here's the thing. Like, locally, I knew a photographer named Chris Tierney, and his name is Christian Tierno. So
enough.
I was calling him Chris.
So they're related.
I don't think so.
When
Chris
you're
Tierney
here,
is a
your
D-bag.
family. Is that
But yeah, they're great hats, and he got them out to me in like 3 or 4 days.
Very
And
nice.
I was
Good joke.
like super excited about that. So I have, I think 3 or 4 people are promised one, so I'll have one to give away. So we'll see what happens.
Nice. Yeah, I've been talking with Lee and Danielle Oman, and because they do their own hats. They just get their hat blanks and they stick on the.
Man, that sounds like a ton of fun making hats.
I just bang out a bunch in a weekend. It's not like I sell a ton
Sounds
of
horrible.
them. Plus,
Yeah, I
if I
don't
can get
sell
them
hard
really
Tell me
cheap,
more about banging it during the weekend.
Hey, plus if I can get a bunch of them out like that, if I can get the price down really low, bulk order, then I can just give them away a lot more.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to do like what Mike was talking about. You have to buy a shipping container full of hats.
Hats from China, best ones. Alibaba
And
hats.
also, then you have to sit on the inventory. Ugh, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll sit on 10 hats. Giggity.
Yeah, you will. I do this.
Lee is banging all weekend.
Yeah, he is.
Lee, actually, I'm going to be sending him a saw stop insert because he's got the saw stop contractor saw, and I want to make double sure that the inserts that I make fit the contractor saw.
Mike, it was fine. Don't mess with it anymore.
No, I keep like hitting it at a weird angle. So earlier today, I told you guys about the slab with the powder post beetles in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been treating it with chemicals, and man, it's killing those beetles. Their life sucks. They're like popping out of that. They're like coming out of that thing, like, oh god! They
Sucks
just fall on
to
the
be
ground.
you.
Life was so good.
Mike's
It was
just
so
out there,
good when we were eating
taunting
walnut.
them.
Yeah. I'm like, you little beetle bitch, and then I stomp them out. It's pretty cool. No, they're just like falling out. There's not actually wasn't a whole lot so far. I've seen like 6. So I think that's all that really was in there. But the chemical's been on there for 36 hours now, and I put some more on. Yeah.
I assume you're going to talk about this in the podcast, but I'm curious now. Did you have to sand that all back and then put the chemical on?
Oh yeah, it's all sanded
okay.
back. But it's just Rubio. I mean, so we said it was a Rubio on there.
How
So
did
we
the
sanded that
customer
back.
find out?
There was
They saw
sawdust on there.
sawdust on the top
Sawdust,
of the
little
table.
sawdust piles.
That
So
sucks.
There's tiny woodworkers in my table.
So the thing with
heck?
the powder post beetles is they typically won't like leave the wood to go to something else unless they're in
Yeah.
contact with it. So like it's not really
Yes,
like
Chris.
a concern.
the
sorry.
house is fine, yeah. Because I
yeah,
was
the
just
house-
wondering if
that's-
they saw one like crawling on it or something.
No,
If it was
they're just
sawdust.
they're like as they're boring, they push
Yeah.
sawdust behind them,
No,
and it's
I've
a little
had them
tiny
in my
pile.
old shop. Luckily, none of it came over.
Yeah, they don't move like a lot. They don't move a lot. So anyway, the chemical is just stuff called Boracare.
I've heard of
Yeah, it's pretty standard for
The worst version of
treating this
Obamacare, really.
Boracare.
that.
when you don't really care.
The
I'm
place
sorry, no
by me
political
that has
jokes,
the
I'm
really
sorry.
expensive wood, boards and
Oh,
beams.
yeah,
They-
boards and beetles.
Yeah, they're
Is that where you came
known
from?
as boards and beetles for a little bit because they had a bad infestation.
That happens at a lot of places. I mean, I don't think people understand, like, especially salvage wood places.
And
It's not like an
air-dried
uncommon
stuff?
thing.
Yeah.
But it is on them to make sure it's taken care of before it gets to a customer's hands.
But it's super hard to combat.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, I mean, what's crazy is I had that slab in my shop for a month. I mean, a month before I even started working it. It was sitting in my spray booth just on a thing. You know, there was no sign of that. So and the thing with the powder post beetles, they don't really go in the heartwood. They just stay in the sapwood. So, you know, that's why you see all the bug trails in the sap usually and not the heartwood. It's easier for them to get around. Anyway, those guys are jumping ship, getting stomped on and dying. So I took the CA glue.
PETA's going to be so mad.
The PETA? Oh yeah, screw those guys.
No, it won't.
Come at me, PETA. I use the Starbond CA glue, like super fast, thin. You know, that stuff that like you put it on something and it immediately skins over. Well, I went to open the lid and the whole nozzle broke off and it splashed CA glue all over my hands. And that stuff like starts burning really bad. It gets hot. Like it was smoking, you know? I was like, I like ran outside and like turned on the water and I was anyway.
Mike's
It was no, I ran outside and then I got water on my hands and I had to like put acetone all over my hands.
That reminds me. I put CA glue in a bow tie mortise once, and I pounded it in with a mallet, and it did the same exact thing.
Yeah,
got everywhere. Oh my god. Yeah, that burns. That stuff burns.
Glue cocky.
Bad idea.
Oh god. Yeah, what a day. So I just took that stuff and I squirted it in all the holes. Like I filled all the little boreholes up with that CA glue thin. Yeah. And then it was it's just a nightmare. An absolute nightmare.
Hopefully, but, I mean, how long do you have to treat it for?
Well, I mean, there's no like prescribed amount of treatment. You know what I mean? You gotta, I mean, there's no like, hey, do this for 2 hours of wiping. I mean, I've been literally putting coats on that thing. It's probably got 20 coats on there now of the stuff.
Holy crap.
Damn.
Yeah, I want this thing soaked in and these things dead.
So you're going to have to like wait for weeks and weeks for it to dry out again.
Nope, 48 hours.
Really?
Yeah, it's 48 hours for the treatment. So they said don't wait longer than 6 weeks to put the finish over the top.
Which you won't.
So
okay.
48 hours will hit. 49th hour you're spraying it. Or actually, you're not spraying, right? You're wiping Rubio.
Yeah, I'm doing Rubio.
Oh, man.
Are you going to sand it after doing all those coats?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's been sanded back to 120 to get rid of the Rubio. I'll hit it to 180 before I do the Rubio.
I put Rubio on that monkey pod. Oh, yeah, my shop smells so good right now.
Is that clear? Just straight clear?
The pure, yeah.
The pure.
Yeah, that's pure. The best. I just ordered the big honking container of that. That came in today, actually. I'm out. So...
Mike the Annihilator.
The Annihilator.
Yeah. Freaking so frustrating having to deal with that. The bugs thing sucks. It just sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. You think you're done with a project and it's going to come back to you and you got to totally rework it and you got to rearrange your schedule. You think you have everything lined up.
Yeah, it's super disheartening, man. You're like, man, that one without a hitch. You know, as soon as I saw the picture, I was in Rhode Island at that festival thing and he texts me. He's like, hey, is this normal? I'm like, oh God, no, it's not. We got to get that out of your house right now. So like, I was like, I'll be there Monday.
Your client's panicking.
No,
what's going to happen? Is my family going to get murdered or raped?
No, the client's super cool. Like that's what makes it even worse. Like he's super cool client. Anyway.
You're going to be fine, but don't stay in a room. Don't eat off of it. Are there kids in the house? Not anymore.
Don't look at it funny.
You don't have skin, do you? Yeah, it was cool.
Do you breathe oxygen? You're going to want to stop that.
Get out.
How's Emma's Ender?
Emma's Ender is good. I was pointing to the floor. It's chilling right there. So did a bunch of test prints on it. It prints fine. It's good. I need to tune it to get it even gooder. But
because of you. Sorry, that's a song somewhere. I'm now like entangled. I have an entanglement with 3D printing TikTok. I can't get out of it. I don't want to be in 3D printing TikTok.
That's fine.
No, it's not fine. It's not fine for me. I do not want. I want peg leg, TikTok, and woodworking. All right, we've been over this. I don't want 3D printing TikTok to screw up my
Then
flow.
stop talking about it. Stop telling everyone you want a 3D printer in 20 years.
I don't want a 3D printer. Not for a good 3-4 years.
Ooh, John's Ender is about to get thrown out the window.
Oh.
Why is that,
You're
John?
about to end it.
Ah.
I'll show myself out.
And him, not her.
Anyway. Do we have any questions? We got a pretty long pretty long message about what a grounding box is, though.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure I want to play that message because I think we can, but I think there's I had a lot of people message me about grounding boxes.
Are you saying that there's a lot of info out there and it might not all be correct?
No, what I'm saying is I think people think that I think they're a joke, and I don't. I think I've made some jokes where people think that I don't take
audio
them
files
seriously.
are angry.
No, no one's been angry, but I know that they work. I mean, I know that they
Let me rephrase. I've been angry.
We've all been angry.
Yeah. I think there's I'm really excited to do this project. So I don't want there to be any misinterpretation of my jokes about that. The project's super cool and I am really excited to do it. And yeah, I mean, these things are real. They work. I mean, the science is there. I think it's
I just want to know what a
thing.
grounding box is. What does it do?
You don't act. Oh, well then we
answer
will play the thing
That's
and we'll
what
do it
I'm
in the
saying,
show.
Answer it during a podcast because
Yeah.
me and Dan are on the edge of our seats.
Upwards of 3 or 4 people want to know that answer. Maybe
Yeah,
even
I got a
5.
bunch of people who messaged me, and I don't remember saying anything specific about that in the show, but apparently something was said. So
I don't recall.
But John, what's going on with your Ender, bud? I want to know.
First of all, it doesn't say Prusa on it.
That's what you get for drawing.
Well, the Ender does fine, very fine, but it just takes a lot of tuning and other stuff. About 50-50 breaking free from the bed. Jeffrey's having an issue with the bed sticking. Yeah, that's unfortunately it all depends on the filament, and well, that doesn't have the best bed on it. That's why I just tell people get the better.
Can you buy an aftermarket bed for that?
You can, yeah. That's the thing. It's one of the most heavily modifiable and modified printers. You buy it for whatever amount you buy it. Let's say you buy it for $200. You didn't get.
So it's like the Kia of
it's
3D
the Honda
printers.
Civic.
You can modify. Okay,
It's
sure.
the Honda Civic.
You can
weekend
modify
car.
the heck out of it.
Yes. You might not drive it every day to work, but it's fun on the weekends. But that muffler or that leak or whatever.
It's like a moped.
It's a project car.
It's fun to drive until your friends catch you on it.
It's like a mistress.
There's another part to that joke that I'm probably not allowed to say.
Mistress?
It's a big joke too.
Anyway, I'm going to pour myself another margarita if you don't mind. This is going to be a fun episode, boys.
Yeah, but if anyone's looking for a Prusa, hit me up. I got that affiliate link. Actually, I had a
Pete
couple
gets
people-
35 cents.
Yeah, about. But the releveling
You got a cat to feed now.
I do. There's mouths to feed. She in here? No, she was in here earlier. Battling her mouse.
He releveled the bed and it's doing better. Well, that's Jeffrey Fontechico. I can't say that word. Fonticello? Fantagio. No, there's no G there.
No, the 2 C's. It's a shh sound.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
Yeah. Can confirm.
Sounds like a diving rod commission that I got. It's voodoo, but it's $1, right? No, 35 cents, John.
Come on, okay. I'll buy a Prusa to make sure the cat eats. Really twisting his arm.
Kamani was one of the few people that joined us in the stoop last Saturday.
Yeah.
Pete and I were in the stoop. Man, we were there till what?
4:30 in the morning Eastern time.
Yeah, it was a late
birds
night.
Chirping outside, and I went, "Oh, I gotta go to bed."
Yeah, it was a late night.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those nights where we're just chilling there, BSing, and every time I looked at the clock, it was an hour later. It was a fun time.
We were having a good time, and we were just What we were sharing Reddit stories or something.
Reddit stories and like subreddits that we're a part of. Yeah, Adam C was in there too till the end.
Yeah, yeah. Adam C was there. Brim was there for a while. I think he cut out early because he's a chump. I think there was only like 4 or 5 of us.
It was like I think it was 5 because I remember there being an odd number of windows.
Yeah.
John, the stoop. First of all, spelled with 2 O's and a silent Z. It's basically just a bunch of makers. We get together every Saturday, hop on a Zoom, and just like hang out.
You got to watch our stories to get the login info.
Yeah. We just hang out, chat, encourage each other.
Scott Shirk was there, yeah.
For the most part.
Oh yeah, you did go to bed early. You're an old man, so
yeah,
that's understandable.
People. Yes, Jake Miller, you do need to jump on there. It's too good for it.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
Oh, I have a family. Oh, I'm really busy.
Are you, Pete? Are you doing the Etsy thing this weekend or next weekend?
I'm doing it this weekend. So Saturday at 7 p.m.
Ah,
I'm gonna
shit.
be doing that. It's fine. I'm recording it, so you'll get the video.
I have to do a wedding this weekend.
Oh damn! Really?
Forgot all about that. Yeah. I have to shoot a Hindu wedding. It's actually a very organized event. I don't know what time I'll be home. Probably about 10 p.m.
What makes it an organized event? As opposed to another.
There's a lot of like with a Hindu wedding, there's a lot of things that happen instead of like a traditional like American wedding. So I'll be busy until about 10 p.m.
A lot of ceremonies, a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things going on, a lot of things happening.
Vishnu, we're here. You know.
Mike, you can go home now.
All right,
Your work is done here.
That was all I needed to catch. I was trying to figure out how to work it in. It was not even that good, but I'm happy with it still.
Oh, and I know a lot of you guys were worried. We apologize for the long episode last week. We'll make sure to keep it shorter this week.
Oh yeah,
it'll be shorter by
30
proxy.
minutes. We get a 30-minute episode this week to balance it up.
I think under an hour.
We don't have any questions, so it's going to be a little
Nazi
tough.
kicking in. You will do an hour.
I said under an hour. Just a hair under.
Do we seriously don't have any questions?
No, just that one grounding box one.
What the
It's
heck?
not even a question. It's a
Not really a
statement.
question.
Nick, it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on my channel.
It's a newer website. Check it out.
What was that? Okay, we're good.
I got your message, Chris. I believe his name is Chris.
No, it's not too late to join the class. Here, I'll drop my email in here.
Yeah, it's all free.
Just email me so I can add you to the list, and I'll send out an invite probably Thursday
I got your
or Friday.
message, Chris. I'll respond later. I can't type right now. Typing's a problem for me.
Interesting.
Oh, what's wrong with Scott's stomach? Did he have poopy
He's pregnant.
troubles? Sad poopy time?
He's extra poopy.
Oh, Scott ate bad like food or something.
Jake Miller, please do.
He was having intestinal problems. Remember, it's one of the fun things we learned during this tube.
Everybody
on
poops.
Saturday.
Yeah, I missed like the first half of it. I didn't hop on till like 12.
Yeah, you were
15 or
late.
something? Yeah.
I was there when. Oh man, there were a dozen or so people there when I logged in.
We were at axe throwing.
I saw that in your stories.
Yeah. I love it when because it's all like, lumber and wood and everything, and everyone's like, "Don't you just love it here, Peter?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Throw the axe in my head.
Like, cool, yeah.
Yeah, Nick Pachi was there.
Yeah, Nick
Anyway.
Pachi was there. The baby made an appearance, I think, for a second.
His name is Nick Pachi, not Pachia,
Pachia.
by the way. Anywho.
He called Kamani Van.
Yeah, John DeResta was there actually. When
I did hear about that.
He just left as I logged in. Not Jimmy DeResta, John DeResta. Famous comedian.
Yeah, missed
Famous-ish.
I hopped on, he was still on, but then he I think he was just like it was on in the background.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You all right?
Yeah, I thought my whole soundboard had been deleted.
Oh no.
Oh God, no.
You just
We're gonna have to redo. We're gonna have to redo all the sounds.
Oh no.
They updated it, and It won't let me delete. Oh, there we go. Now it will. Okay.
Can you do some tests for us?
Yeah, we need something.
Like-
We'd have no questions. It feels weird if we're not going to play something.
Because you're.
Well, I'm going to put that video in here and or that audio in here about the grounding box. So
Got it.
I'm just trying to get it to run here. There's a bunch.
I thought you lost all your audio. You're all like, ow, my clips.
Ow, my clips.
Oh, Dan is a liar. He thought
What,
he lost
what did
the
I lie
shirt.
about? No. Oh, I'm wearing this simply because I found it today. I was going through my closet and I was like, oh, crap, I need to wear this tonight. Found it. That
was a great story you just came up
great,
with right now.
Yeah, bite me.
What's up, Mr. Nuts?
I didn't go to 17 years nuts school to be called Mr.
It's close. It's good.
I don't know.
I'll allow it.
Swedish nuts.
He was fishing for another free tea.
Yeah.
Probably spilled mayo on the first one.
I got duplicates of every tea just because I do that same bit with everybody. Actually, Matt from the Wooden Mustache, he sent me a t-shirt several weeks ago, and I wore it on the podcast. He's like, man, that thing looked a little tight. I think I sent the wrong size. So he sent me another one. He sent me the same exact size, and I didn't have the heart to tell him that it looked tight because I've gained weight. No, Matt. It fits great. I'm a fatso.
Yes, it fits this size. Funny story. I'm not that size anymore.
Funny story. I like donuts and lasagna.
Okay, Garfield.
I hate Mondays.
And I hate Mondays. Yeah, exactly.
Dan can't even tell what day is Monday. Yeah.
I had no idea it was Tuesday until I woke up to your guys' 50 texts this morning.
I love how last
When you
night.
Wait till Dan finds out it's Tuesday.
This is a true story, everyone. Yesterday I go, oh, I just realized we record tomorrow. And Mike goes, I realized that too after reading that statement. And Dan was already out. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
I go to bed at
Dan's
10
in
p.m.
For a treat
typically.
when he wakes
Wake up at
14
1
hours
p.m. the
later.
next day.
I'll have you know I woke up at 6:45 and I've been awake ever since.
Scott, we
proud
will
of you.
only answer that question if you call it in or write
That's
it
actually
in.
earlier than me, unless you count the actual. Oh yeah, that's earlier than me for sure. I slept until 7 this morning. Actually, I have been the last few mornings. I'm mentally drained when it's like bad weeks like this. I come into the house and I'm just like,
I've been having to wake up early because my wife's car is still in the frickin' shop.
oh really?
Yeah,
That
and so I
sucks.
have to wake up extra early, take my wife to work, come back, get the kids, go take them to school, come home, and do the work that I'm supposed
Naps.
to do.
Then I gotta come home and nap.
I'm late for my
That's
nap.
not when I start my nap.
Life sucks. No, there's been no naps this week.
Really?
It's been a full.
Yikes.
Well, I guess the week is still pretty early, so
Mike, at the
Remains to be
new
seen.
Festool event, or the new Tool Festival event, was there a 55 and a 75?
No,
are you allowed to talk about it? Yeah.
I can talk about this. There was no new 75.
Okay. Because I know for
This is
like
the-
when COVID
this is
hit,
the 55, the FEQ.
they stopped at 75 for a while to use parts for the
75
55.
still, based on my understanding, 75 is still stopped because the demand is far lower than the 55, and they are having parts. There's a bunch of parts that the 75 and the 55 share, and they can't get enough of the parts in, so they're cannibalizing the 75s to get the parts for the 55s to sell them.
Oh,
That's my
man.
understanding of this.
Sorry, I was laughing at Swedish nuts. Harbor Freight Hercules brand Sanders are where it's at.
Yeah.
I actually read online today.
Hobo
So
Freight.
when I was
Freight.
going to buy the Makita trim router for the damn CNC, I read that the Bauer Harbor Freight router that you can get at Harbor Freight, obviously, will fit because it's like modeled right after the
Oh, really?
the
Order
Makita-
cable?
Mak-
Oh, me too.
yeah. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's bad enough. The Makita router only lasts
Like
about
a
6
consumable
months.
at that point.
The Makita router only lasts about 6 months at the heavy use that I.
Is it the
I
brushes
give it.
or is it just the whole router?
I'm not 100% sure. There's a grinding
That
in
might just be
it.
the
You
brushes.
can hear it. I don't think brushes grind though, do they?
Well, when they're gone, because they say brushes, it's literally like aluminum or metal plates that run on the motor.
What happened yesterday was I was running a couple of those Bosch inserts that I've designed, and I was out outside of the shop kicking the ball for Max, and I heard when you're running the CNC, you get really good at listening to it, and you don't even think about it subconsciously. But when you hear something that's not normal, you're like, oh, that wasn't good.
That's like when your dog makes a weird sound from the other room. It's like,
so it went. I was like, oh God, that wasn't good. So I went and checked it, and I don't know what the hell happened, but like the motor seized up, and the machine kept running, but the router wasn't spinning. So
did it snap the bit?
It snapped the bit. I lost everything, and I tried to turn back on the router, and it wouldn't turn on. But after like several hours, it would turn back on.
Shaving your mustache for it?
Why you gotta hate on me? I'm very proud of this right now.
I know you've achieved a lot.
It looks like it's not there, but that's a lot of gray.
It's
a lot of gray.
Very well lit. That's all it is. Yeah.
When I buy beer now, they don't ID me anymore. Oh.
When I buy beer now, they ask if I need help carrying that to my car.
Exactly.
Sir,
do you need help?
Are you okay? No, so yeah. I had to replace the router.
No, that sucks. But it's a bummer that you had to buy it, and now you're getting a spindle. But
I have the spindle. The spindle's ready to go. Graham wired it up. Everything's great with it. It's spinning the correct direction. I just need to.
Oh, it is spinning the right direction. So
yeah, everything's great. Everything's good with it.
Backwards, like the.
Actually, yes, we had to flip the wires. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I need to figure out how to mount the actual mount to the Z-axis carriage. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to deal with that today. I just need to get that thing up and running. So.
No, you'll have it up and running soon, and you already have the pump and all that other stuff going.
Yep. Dope. I got it all. I went and bought distilled water today and a bucket. I was ready to go.
Hot. Nice.
Get a lid for that bucket.
Yep.
Drill
got a lid for it. I'm gonna drill holes in it.
Man,
I was ready. I was ready to roll.
I'm really bummed out that thing's not running.
It will.
Not gonna lie.
It will.
You said you were gonna do it by the time we record the podcast. I know you thought it was Thursday. But.
Yeah, well, give me a couple more days.
Yeah, John, I had to replace the bearings in mine too, and I'm pretty sure it's Dan's bearings as well. But with the Bosch 1617, I find them for so cheap on eBay. I'm through my fifth one now on my router table in the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
They're so cheap on eBay that it's not even worth my time.
I bought the Makita, the Onefinity takes the Makita 0706 or something like that.
Or a Bauer.
Or the Bauer. It's so Home Depot had it listed for $129, but on their website they had it listed for $89.
Look who joined the chat. Mike's Beatles.
I had to get around all the boys.
Good stuff.
So the router was only $89, so it wasn't that big a deal, but it was just kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Mike's Beatles.
That's good.
I'm glad you're here, Paul.
Good to see you, Paul.
Well, no one said it's Paul.
It's gotta be.
It could be Laniel Dangley.
It's not Langley. He just said not
he already said not me.
I
know. Who knows? Yeah, it's just. I want to see how you do with the spindle up and running. Man.
I think obviously it'll be better. I mean, it's more powerful. You can go faster with it. It's quieter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything's going to be better. I just want to see how it is for you up and running.
It's something I'm going to tackle here in the next week or so, for sure.
9 to 16 weeks.
Yeah. No, 1 to 16. Come on. I need more of a window.
Big window.
Come on. I'm like the cable guy of CNC people.
Oh, Billy!
I really have to pay attention to what I'm saying. Oh my god! I apologize to everybody.
The cable guy, really, Dan?
Yeah, coffee nipples. This
Thank
is
you,
what you
Scott.
signed up for. And with that, we're out of here. No.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
With your nipples?
Oh, should I play that audio? Do you guys want to hear that?
Yeah,
For sure.
That and the one that apparently just came in? Or no?
That was
Nothing
a Patreon
came in.
message.
Ah,
was a
Google
Patreon
Voice,
message.
Scott. I'm going to teach you how to use a...
AWP, this is
how to
John from
memo.
Upstairs Builds. I just wanted to explain the grounding box. Unfortunately, this necessarily will be a little complicated because of the influence of Schrödinger's feline hypothesis. Or maybe not.
What?
Look, grounding boxes are based on the well-established link between Einsteinian radiation and chronoflux capacitance. Contained within an organically
feel like
shaped
this is all
carbon
bull
resonance
crap.
chamber, a mixture of di and monolithium crystals interact to create a displacement multiphase resonating conversion dampener. This obviously creates a great deal of positronic induction that both catalyzes...
So yeah, we're not going to play that one during the show, but thanks for
that
calling
sounds
in.
terrible. What the hell was that?
That's just like nap fuel. So
I
we're not
want to
going to
know
play
if
that.
Is it
but
true?
Is that accurate stuff? Is that
are we going to spend
those-
time verifying this
I
or not?
kinda-
So we're not
I'm
going
really
to. So we're
nerdy.
going to
I'm
I
just
feel like he
curious
was
now.
trolling us.
yeah. So either way, we're not going to play that because I'm actually going to delete that out. But thank you for the question. Definitely not a fake name.
Be
Thank you for the
nice,
question,
Jake.
John Johnson.
Oh, that was definitely a troll.
What are you
I was
Anyway,
excited.
grounding box.
Man, what a letdown.
I'm not mocking him. We just can't play it on the show because this is an entertainment show,
But
not a
I really want you to
science
explain what
publication.
grounding boxes are. Because we are
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to explain them in dum-dum words that we will
Please do.
understand, not
Please do.
in Einsteinium, plutonium.
If you scrounged up all
neutronium.
your pens and pencils in your shop, how many do you think you'd have?
Oh.
What's your favorite?
No less than 80.
That
no
is
less than 80.
actually not the worst question we've been asked.
Should I bring in this Google Voice question?
Yeah, from Shirk. Yeah. We got to have something. We need content.
Scott, next stoop, I'm teaching you how to do a voice memo and emailing that over. It just sounds better and it's easier for us to send over.
Yeah. Next
We
week
can
on the
easily
Stoop.
fill an hour. We've never had an issue filling an
No,
hour.
I mean,
I just-
we've just filled an
understand.
hour here now
Say
with
it sounds gooder when
Nothing.
recorded. as a voice
nothingness.
memo. I don't know. I'm not. We don't. I mean, we'll hit whatever we hit. We'll just do what's on
Your
the stoop.
Pete insists on an hour, so
I like to get close to an hour. Listen, I'm the guy that has to get up at 4:45 tomorrow to be in the city by 8. So I don't want to go too
Oh.
late either.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. I know that. Yeah. I knew the line coming.
This is
sucks.
this is the making of your own doing.
Technically, it's Mike's doing.
No,
What's the
you
making
have
of
to
my
wake
doing?
up this early to go to the city because you chose to live this far outside of the city. I don't want to hear your cries.
Fair. I'll accept that.
All right.
Okay. Plus, I work for the man.
Scott Shirk.
Hello, another Woodshop podcast. Hey, Scott Shirk with Red Lake Custom Woodworks here. Got a question. I recently just purchased a TS55 Fez Tool track saw and
Fez tool.
got to looking at some of the specs on it and realized it only cuts like a 2 and an 1/8 inch thick.
Nope.
One
2
of
and
the
7/8
things
of
that
an
I
inch.
cut a lot of is something thicker.
Does the
slab,
55 cut that thick?
Anywhere from
What did you say,
2
55? I thought you
inch
said
to
75.
sometimes a 2.5.
55.
He just found out about
got to
75, but got to
noticing that they
55.
make a 75, but are unavailable. I'm just wondering if I should just be happy with what I'm getting, and hopefully
There
I
are
can
kids
make
in
it work,
China without
or
Fez tool track saws.
cancel my order and wait till they've got the bigger one out. So
They're using
other than that,
PowerTech ones.
looking forward to hearing what you guys think. So we'll talk to you later, and thank you.
Thanks,
What's your
Scott.
favorite writing implement? Number 2, mechanical 0.5, framing pencils, Sharpie.
Whatever
Have
I
you
can
heard of-
find.
There's this subreddit on Reddit, obviously, that is dedicated to Sharpies.
No.
Yeah,
and that's
but
our
Sharpies.
show. I'll see you all next week.
If you were in the stoop last week, you know what that joke was about.
No.
Or had the internet for the last 10 years.
Not everyone's
Nobody
a sex
knows
kid in
about
the
that
yard.
subreddit. Nope.
What? Everyone on Reddit knows about that subreddit.
Not everyone's on
Remember 3
Reddit.
years
What
ago, that was
subreddit is it,
massive.
Mike? Give it to me.
Butt Sharpies.
I tried.
Mike's a mod over at Butt Sharpies.
No, it's like
Yeah.
when people
I'm a
use
mod at 2 pages.
Well,
Butt
people use,
Sharpies
like,
and metric isn't real.
an expo marker. It's when people ask like, "What Sharpies?" That's what it is. That's the subreddit. Same thing. All right.
I still haven't found that other subreddit that I mentioned. I can't find it anywhere. I think it got banned.
No, didn't you? You sent me something. Oh, it was the video you were
Nope.
talking about, not the
No,
subreddit.
no. I never found it. I can't find it anymore.
What
Off
was the name of it?
center, off center a-holes. Oh, Reddit.
Reddit. Yeah, that was basically the last hour and a half of the stoop. It was just us like sitting there in silence and listing. Just out of nowhere we'd go. Like throw out a name.
Anyways, thanks for
should
joining
we
us.
wrap it?
Thank you for the stoop wrap up on the end of this episode.
It's a blast.
Spoop.
You would enjoy it. if
Stoop
you were
is
there.
fun.
Stoop is life.
Stoop is not stupid. It's fun.
We all get lit and we BS. That's it. That's all it is.
True story.
Anyways, follow us on Grindr and we'll see you guys next week. Thursday next week.
Grinder.
Wait, hold on. Before we commit to Thursday next week, let me look at the calendar. Yeah, Thursday next week. See you there.
You sure?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, for sure.
Only
All right.
And the next week.
3 more
And then the
weeks
week after
until we
that,
go to
no,
Austin?
We're going to Austin. After
Yeah.
we got next
Oh
week
my
and the
God,
week after
that's
that.
so quick.
I
All right.
know.
Love you guys.
When we go
See
to
you next
Austin, no
week.
episode.
Yep. Oh yeah, we'll do a best of or something. Bye.
Worst stuff.
Say
Bye-bye.
bye.
See you guys.